Joe Biden calls for reform of a system he helped create. One America's Hans Hubbard has more.
The presumptive presidential candidate of the Democrat Party advocates for the dismantling of a criminal justice system that is, in large part, his creation. In early June, Joe Biden sounded a call to action for police reform, asking the country to come to terms with, as he put it, the societal conditions underlying criminal behavior and tragedies such as the deaths of George Floyd and Breonna Taylor.
We all need to take a hard look at the culture that allows for the senseless tragedies that keep happening. We know, though, in order to have true American justice, we need economic justice as well. Here, too, there's much to be done.
Yet Biden has not always promoted such a nuanced vision of criminality. In 1991, for instance, he advocated for passage of the 1994 Violent Crime Control and Law Enforcement Act, seemingly priding himself in a resolutely simple, tough on crime stance.
It doesn't matter whether or not they're the victims of society. The end result is they're about to knock my mother on the head with a lead pipe, shoot my sister, beat up my wife, take on my sons. So I don't want to ask what made them do this. They must be taken off the street.
Biden has been no stranger to criticism over the bill. During a 2019 campaign stop in New Hampshire, he rebuked accusations the bill had led to an increase in mass incarceration through promotion of mandatory minimum sentencing. Yet the bill explicitly rewarded states with extra funding for new prisons, and Biden's own words at the time suggest increased incarceration was very much the point of the law.
You must take back the streets. And you take back the streets by more cops, more prisons, more physical protection for the people.
This was decidedly not an anomaly. Throughout his lengthy political career, Biden was consistently one of the strongest voices opposing a rehabilitation-based criminal justice system. 3 years into his senatorial career, he claimed during a Jefferson-Jackson dinner in Boise, Idaho, that the role of the criminal justice system is to punish, not rehabilitate, and defended his stance by claiming academics across America recognized, quote, "We do not know how to rehabilitate." That stance had not softened nearly 20 years later as the Senate considered passage of the 1994 crime bill.
So you cannot make rehabilitation a condition for release. I don't care why someone is a malefactor in society. I don't care why someone is antisocial. I don't care why they become a sociopath. We have an obligation to cordon them off from the rest of society.
Indeed, his decades-long, consistently tough on crime stance was once a major source of pride for the former vice president.
The truth is, every major crime bill since 1976 that's come out of this Congress, every minor crime bill has had the name of the Democratic senator from the state of Delaware, Joe Biden, on that bill.
It must be noted, the current left-wing consensus that the crime bill was born from a position of prejudice against minorities must be questioned. As a 2019 National Review article points out, the bill had broad support at the time, including from minority leaders, with a group of 10 black mayors urging its passing in a letter to Congress. And, as Reason editor-at-large Matt Welch argues, it is in this context of changing public opinion that one must consider Biden's policy shift, a true change of conscience, or a calculated revision to satisfy the party's shifting base. Hans Hubbard, One America News.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One America News on YouTube, and call your cable provider and kindly demand that One America News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.